We are the Mateja Group of Keller Williams Realty. We enjoy the diverse community that we serve and the lifestyle that Maine has to offer. We'll be talking all things real estate and Maine. Welcome to the Maine Real Estate Show.
What are the conversations like with buyers right now? What is the expectation that you're setting as their agent as to what to expect as they go into this market?
Be absolutely prepared to make a decision at the showing. You really need to almost, there's offer deadlines. There's opportunities that say, well, maybe a seller reserves the right to accept an offer prior to a deadline. I can't stand that, but everybody has their right, buyers and sellers. So a buyer should go super prepared. The last thing you want to do is fall in love with a home and then have to go get pre-approved. Corey would say the same. Get pre-approved, pre-qualified, understand what you can afford, what your budget is, and then you might want to dial it back to think that you may have to go over asking. You may have, to compete, and then from there, it's right. Have that earnest money handy. What could you do to write a check to the agency that's going to hold your money in escrow for a closing right now that you would do without that money for 30 days, knowing it's going to go towards the down payment? That check's going to get cashed and sit on deposit in a trust account. What can you go without? 5,000, 10,000? Oftentimes, the more competitive the earnest money, the more it stands out. So, 1 to 3% of the list price is customary. We saw a lot of the old days was just $1,000. Well, even on, $500,000 property, putting $1,000 doesn't give a seller a warm feeling about that buyer. So again, I get it. Do what you can afford and you're comfortable with, yet also know, right, you've got to stand out from the crowd. You've got to win the beauty contest here. Your offer needs to stand out. So just make sure you're working with a knowledgeable agent or well-respected, have a local lender, and then be most prepared, ready to go, ready to sign. I get it. You may need to sleep on it, think about it, but be prepared that next morning, an offer may need to be presented to get even considered. And then there's offer deadlines, which is a whole nother story.